Now, there are a few interesting takeaways from the Washington Post report over the weekend that the CIA and the NSA are covertly assisting the Colombian government in its fight against FARC rebels. Now, it was just this month that the president of Colombia, Juan Manuel Santos, was at the White House meeting with President Obama. You see, this is a relationship that's very important to the White House, and in particular, President Obama's agenda of boosting U.S. exports. From 2009 to 2012, exports to Colombia have steadily increased, and they're expected to further increase this year. Also, Colombia is second only to Mexico in the amount of arms and equipment the U.S. has shipped to Central and South American countries since 2006. So clearly, a Colombia not in the midst of rebellion is pretty good for the U.S. economy. But what's good economically may not be legal. That's a question the White House wrestled with internally. Is it guilty of carrying out assassinations by helping the Colombian government target and kill suspected FARC leaders? Well, ultimately, they decided it wasn't. The White House's Office of Legal Counsel and others finally decided that the same legal analysis they had applied to al-Qaeda could be applied to the FARC. Killing a FARC leader would not be an assassination because the organization posed an ongoing threat to Colombia. Also, none of the FARC commanders could be expected to surrender. In other words, the same justification used to carry out drone strikes in Yemen or Pakistan is now being used to carry out lethal strikes against FARC commanders in Colombia. FARC commanders who aren't a direct threat to the United States. The world really is a battlefield. Which gets us to the last takeaway, the cost of all of this. Publicly, the U.S. has given billions to Colombia in military aid, but these covert operations are funded out of the black budget. Now, we learned earlier this year through a Snowden disclosure that the CIA's budget for 2014 is $14.7 billion. The NSA's $10.8 billion. And specifically, covert missions combating terrorism received $17.2 billion this year. What does this mean? It means that Colombia is not the only, and may not even be the latest country, to be receiving help from the CIA and the NSA. In Washington, D.C., Sam Sachs, RT.